are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Here's a shout out to just a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Ron, Susan, Donna, Holly, Leilani, Robin, Deb, Bonnie, Jerry, Trish, Stephanie, Deborah, Kimberly, Vivian, Jennifer, Deona, Diane, Patricia, Carrie, Wendy, Millie, Terry, SD, Jean, Catherine, Erica, Patricia, Sonia, Mary, Margarita, Sonia, Kathy, Darlene, Patricia, Angela, Johnny, Brittany, Nancy, Michelle, Susan, and Latasha. A huge thank you to my co-sponsors. You guys are awesome. Good morning, afternoon on the East Coast. I have been so busy. Well, let me first say I'm Melody Lane. Welcome to my channel. We are live on YouTube and Twitch and in my Facebook group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane. If you have any questions, please ask in all caps so I can see them better and answer them. So today we're going to be talking about what is my virtual crop, because I've seen a lot of different things about other virtual crops and they are a little bit different than what I'm doing. So I want you to be able to ask questions. I want to tell you about it. I also have this question all the time. Where do I get your design space projects? How do I support? I don't know. There's confusing things. There's where's the lowest price to support, because there's different ones with different prices. Which one is the best for you? So I want to answer all those questions for you. Okay. First, we're going to start out with the virtual crop. So the virtual crop is a benefit or a perk for the people who support my channel on Patreon for $5 or more. It is not for the people who support on YouTube for $4.99 or Facebook for $4.99. It is only for Patreon for $5. And if you want to change your $4.99, and some are paying $6.99, don't do that. Do not sign up to join the YouTube. Hold on, I have to interrupt. Donna Kenny says Elon is looking well with flowers in his hair. I was thinking that too. They're on top of his head. And I might have a chance to meet him in September. So I'm excited. Okay, but back to this. I want to show you the best way to support for you. Some people, it may be different. So we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to answer any of your questions that you may have. So please put your questions in caps. So my virtual crop starts tonight. It ends tonight. It's going to be the fourth Tuesday of every month. If this goes well, we may be doing more crops, like an all-day crop on a Saturday, that will not just be supporter. It'll be a purchase per thing. So some people don't like having to do a monthly thing, which all the monthly things you can cancel at any time. You're not committed to stay in and support every month. That's completely up to you and your finances and your decisions. So the all-day thing will be available, and then supporters will get a discount. But so if you have questions, let me know. First, I want to talk about what the crop is. So the crop for me, as it may be different for other people, is going to be in a Zoom meeting. And originally, I could only have 100 people in the Zoom. Well, we had 122 people sign up pretty quickly, and I don't want anybody to feel like they won't make it or everybody has to rush to get in to see who's in first. I don't want anyone to be left out. So I upgraded my Zoom account, and now I can have up to 500 people in. Now, my Zoom is not just going to be me crafting. So a Zoom, if you've not heard of that, it's been very popular since the pandemic, where Ellen is using Zoom on her talk show. That's how she's interviewing people. Jimmy Fallon is using Zoom to interview people. Many celebrities are using Zoom, and just people visiting with their families. People are crafting together through Zoom. There's so many things going on through Zoom. I've been using it since 2014, I think. I've had an account. So, we're all going to be crafting together. Last I looked, there was 158 people registered. I don't know how many are registered now. So only 25 people show on a screen, or you can click and see one person bigger. So we're all going to be in there together, and that might be noisy. So everybody's going to be muted until it's your turn to talk, or until you raise your hand. There's a little raise hand button. You can do that. My son Alex is going to be joining us in this Zoom. He is going to be moderating in the Zoom. So because I'm going to be crafting, and hopefully all of you will be crafting in the Zoom also. I am requiring everybody to have a camera. I have rules, and we'll go over that. I'm requiring everybody to have a camera. It does not have to be on your face. It can be on your craft table. So if you're shy or you don't want it on your face, you don't want to be seen, it can be on your craft table. This Zoom will not be recorded. What goes on in the Zoom stays in the Zoom. So it won't be recorded for later. You have to actually be there, and we want everybody in video, possibly crafting. There's going to be a giveaway. My son is going to be moderating, so that's going to help out a lot. I don't know what else to tell you. Where did I get my craft organizer behind me? That is a dream box. I think I have a link to the dream box in the video below. So let's go over the rules for the crop, and then we'll talk about getting my files and stuff. Okay, so here's my website, and to find the rules on the Zoom, if you're not on Patreon, they're actually also on Patreon, but I'm going to show you. The blog is under what's happening, and it shows the things going on this week, this month. And here is what is a virtual crop. It's giving you this video for today, but it also has the rules. So we're not going to have anybody interrupting, because with so many people in a crop, it's going to be loud if everybody has their mic on. Even just crafting, it's loud. So everybody is going to be muted except for me and Alex, or when it's your turn to talk. I want you guys to share what you guys are making. I want you guys to talk about it. I want you to ask questions. That's all going to be available. But we can't have everybody on mic at the same time. And then we're going to have you can raise your hand to talk, and Alex will be there watching for hands raised, and we'll call your name. There's also a chat, like you guys are chatting on the side of the video now. You can chat to other people, to everybody, or you can chat privately. If you have a friend in there and you guys are just chatting, nobody else can see that if you do it privately. And like I said, we're going to have your camera on. Keep yourself muted unless you're talking, and no selling. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. I don't want anyone else to try to sell you anything. And the last one is to have fun. We're only here for 2 hours, so this is just a 2-hour crop. Here is a link to sign up for the virtual crop. You do have to register ahead of time. I think even if it's 5 minutes ahead of time, the registration does not turn off until after the event, I think. That's how it works. So does anybody have any questions on that? Yes, Zoom is free. Oh, use it 2 times a week for over 300 people. Well, I paid to have more than 100 people. Oh, Melanie, great question. Are we creating with you or doing our own thing? So, in that link where you register, I gave 3 files, and they're bendy cards. I don't know where my bendy cards are. I cut it all out for the one. So what I'm going to be doing is a Camping Critters bendy card. And I gave you a blank base bendy card. And I gave you a Be Happy with the little bees bendy card. So you can work on that. You can cut things out ahead of time. I did, because it's only 2 hours. You don't have to, though. And you can work on that, or you can work on whatever you want to work on. I don't care what you work on, to be honest. I gave you some files that you can work on. There's only one new file, because I did this card like years ago. So that new file with the camping bendy card will be in the project files probably tomorrow. And if you support at $5 or more, you can go to that Patreon post to register. You don't have to register, and you have the file right there. So you're getting the file even if you're not registered, as long as you are a supporter of $5 or more. Thank you, Laura. The virtual crop is tonight at 8 p.m. It's the 4th Tuesday of the month. That's where I got the 4th. So we're going to have it every 4th Tuesday of the month. We may have games. We may not. If you guys have ideas for games that we can play, I have one idea, but I don't know if we're going to have time in this short amount of time. Okay, so another question. If you guys have more questions about the crop, please ask. I want you all to understand. Another question is, how do I go to your projects? How do I sign up to get your projects? How do I purchase one of your projects? All of these questions are always here. Joan in the chat, if you guys are on Facebook or Twitch, you are not seeing all the amazing chat on YouTube. Joan Miss Superclutz says, stay hydrated and stretch before class. No problem being bendy, because we're doing bendy cards. She's always so funny. Hi, Bobby. How many are signed up for tonight? Right now there's 159. So one person signed up since I looked earlier today. And how Zoom works is there's only 25 on a page, or you can look, it's like Brady Bunch style, or you can click on one person and see them bigger. So there will be different pages of 25 people. And like I said, it's not going to be recorded. I will take a screenshot of each panel of 25 people, but I will only do that with notice to you, so you smile. Or if you do not want to be in the screenshot, I completely understand. You can cover up your camera for that time, and I'll give you notice. So no worries about that. The registration does not have any links to the projects. Yes, the post that has registration does have links to the project. You need to scroll down. On all my Patreon posts, you always have to open it up and scroll to the bottom. If you're not scrolling on those posts, you're missing out on a lot. It also has a supply list. The most important things are glue and cardstock. It's pretty much all you need. Yes, you can still sign up. Melody, can you change the $4.99 membership to $5? You can cancel your $4.99 membership, and on the way YouTube works is if you cancel it, it still gives you the time until your month is over, and you can sign up for Patreon at $5. Patreon does charge the day you sign up and the first day of the month. Where is the link to subscribe? Do you mean for Patreon? Everybody will be muted in the crop until you raise your hand and we call on your name. Then you can unmute yourself, or we can unmute you. Otherwise, you're gonna hear lots of this and this, and you're gonna hear lots of annoying noises from everybody crafting. You're gonna hear this, you'll hear machines going, and I just don't think that's gonna work. A lot of virtual crops are the presenter is the only one in the video, and the other people aren't in the video, they're just at home. Well, they're gonna be at home too, but they're not where they can actually be in the video and ask questions with their voice and show us I want everyone to show us what they made, or show us what they're working on, or and you can bring snacks and we won't hear you snacking. You can drink if you want. You can wear your pajamas if you want. Okay, let me see. Hold on, let me get more questions. Okay. I lost myself. There I am. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to sign up on Patreon, because another thing on Patreon, the new website address is melodylaneinspired.com. Sue just shared that. Okay, so we talked about the crop, and I'll show you how to sign up for the crop, I think. I can't show you the actual link. You have to be a $5 supporter for that, but I'll show you how to get to the post. So I get this question all the time. How do I get your projects? And so the cheapest way to get my projects is for $2 of support on Patreon. My projects are not SVG files. They are not something you download and then upload to Design Space. They are Design Space projects that you click on open, and it will open up in Design Space. Now, a lot of my projects are completely free in Design Space because I design them out of free images. Thank you, Jenny. But a lot of them, like tonight's project, it has bears, and it has a skunk, and it has a squirrel, and it has trees, and it has water, and all of these other things that are Design Space images. And so if you don't have access, there might be a charge to some of my projects. You can delete those things and add your own. But like all of my cards, including this bendy card, I made out of free images. So you can design your own. You have the base of the card. Even my pop-out cards that I just recently did the happy birthday, I have blank pop-out cards. I have all different kinds of things like that are completely free. And then you can add your own things to them. So if there is a charge in Design Space for anything, you can continue on to see what that charge is. Cricut does not charge you until you put in another password. So you can continue to see, it'll tell you what they're charging you for. Okay. This does include the $15 people. So if you're a supporter of $5, $7, $10, $15, $20, there's no 20. There's a 35. You will get access to the crop. Joy said when she worked from home for HSN, her dress code was PJs. Why, when I click on a project, it attempts to open in web design space first. And Gail says, why can't I open your projects when using the iPad? I have no idea. They should open. You should have, if you have the most updated Cricut Design Space app, open it up, sign into your account, and then click on my projects, and they should open up right inside your Design Space app. That's how I can do it from my phone or my app, and it opens right up into my Design Space app. Okay, so let's go over here. Okay, so we're going to click on Patreon. So I am signed into a test account for it's Melody Lane Testing, just so I can show you what this looks like. If you are not a member of Patreon, this is what you get to when you go to patreon.com/Melody Lane. Thank you, Charlene. And then it has these. Now, the special offer going on right now for June is the special pin. It's an enamel pin, and you get, let me show you. So if you support for $15 more, you get this pin, and then if you keep your support up, you will also get these. So you get this card so you can collect the rest of these. And at $15, you also get into the crop. At $15, you get every single benefit for all the tiers below you. Okay, let's go back. So you can't see the $15 one here. You have to click here and click on all 9 levels. This is the $15 one, and it lists everything you get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join for $2 right now. And just to show you what you get for $2, although I can't show you the password and stuff. Hold on just a second. Let me look. Callie. I'm going to have you edit the password post. To lower the password. So I can show the post without clicking open it. Okay, sorry. I don't know if she's listening, so I had to type that to her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on join here. I'm going to do it through PayPal. And I was a $1 supporter, and I canceled that. So I'll show you how to do that too. At a $1 supporter, you do not get a tier. So this one will show me Creative Baby Bugs tier. That's the $2 support tier. So you get this little thing, and it has some links in here. Oh, is that a video? Oh my gosh, that's a really, really old video, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen this in a really long time. Okay. So she saved that. So now that I'm a supporter, once I go to Melody Lane, oh wait, okay. Let me refresh this. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. The secret password is always pinned to the top of Melody Lane. Let me go here. I just click on my name. Why is it going to post? So I want it to just go to Melody Lane. Because that's where I send everyone. Okay. So here's the secret password. The secret password, you will have to click continue reading. And then you can go to all of these posts. Now this one is the virtual crafting crop registration link. I am not a $5 supporter. I only signed up for $2 supporter. So I cannot open that one because I'm only a $2 supporter. And yeah, Callie, that's fine if you're listening. What was I going to say? In this, if you open this up, it will give you a link to Melody Lane Inspired, which is here. And then you can click on supporter projects. It will come here. You will type in the password that you got from the secret password post. And my website does not have any pop-ups. This is my LastPass that keeps all my passwords and stuff. That just always pops up. So then here are my projects, and I'm going to show you what should happen when you click on my projects. You can search for projects. Here, I always have that golf in there. It'll bring you cards that have things to do with golf or 3D golf cart. You can filter different cards. Drawn cards. Like here's the blank one that you can add your own, and I just put in a picture of that one. Here's large paper flowers. These have the same picture, but they're different sizes. But this picture shows you the different sizes and what the flower looks like. And there's 3 pages of those. So with every file, let me go to a different one. Those are, let's do this interactive. We'll just do this one, a spinner card. This is just a blank spinner card. Although this one has things on it, it'll just show you what you can add or what you can do. So to open it, in Design Space, you click that button. And then you click Open right here. Let me see. I'm not sure what you guys see. Okay. You click Open there, and then there's a pop-up. Now, I am in Chrome, and I am on a Mac. Other computers might be a bit different. It might be having a different pop-up. It might not have a pop-up at all, or it might look differently. This says, this is making sure that I want to open Cricut Design Space. So I click Open Cricut Design Space. And what happens is, it came on my other monitor. This is opening up. So this is the blank card. This is made out of completely free shapes. and you can add things to it. Now, if I were to do the butterfly spinner card, click open and open, and that's coming over here. Charlene says, what if you don't get the secret password? I just showed where the secret password was for Patreon, and I will show it where it is on YouTube. But that is you just go to Melody Lane or to patreon.com/Melody Lane and you can get the password. So then here's this. I could add writing to this inside. I could put Happy Mother's Day. I could say thank you, or, whatever you want to send a card for. It could be a birthday card or anything. You could do that, or you can just click make it and start making it. So that's how easy it is for the files. But another thing is, you want to learn how to make it. You don't know how to put it together. So then you can click watch video. This is a very old video. Hi guys, it's Melody Lane. And this video is birthday card. I was making a birthday card for Shisharora for his birthday. It's actually a little Cricut guy spinning around. It's the same base card. There's magic in the air, and that was right when the Cricut Explore Air came out. Thank you, Heather. So the little Cricut head spun around. All you have to do is get a Cricut head from Design Space and stick him on the little thing to spin around. But this shows you how to put a card together, how to put the spinner card together. Okay. So now this is for the $2 support. Now, I get a question all the time. I want to get your project so I can get that with $2 instead of the $4.99 on YouTube, but I still want my badge and I want all those fun emojis in the YouTube chat. So if you guys are on Facebook or Twitch, you don't see all the fun emojis we're using. So if you want those, then you can do the YouTube for only 99 cents. That is why when YouTube allowed, when we started the membership 2 years ago, YouTube only allowed one price. They made the price. I didn't make the price. And they didn't allow any other tiers. So I did what they had allowed. And then they opened it up and I could do as low as 99 cents. So that's what I did. So for 99 cents, you don't get the projects, but you do get the emojis and your green name and your badge. And then for $2 on Patreon, so for $3 or $2.99, you will get all the projects and the badges. Okay, I'm only a $2 supporter. Can I change it to get into the virtual crop? Yes. And that's what I'm going to show you. That's why I signed up on Patreon for $2. I'm going to show you how to sign up to get the $5. Okay, so let's go over here. And you know what? While we have this going too, under the videos, it will say join. When you click on that, that will show you the 99 cents. Then if you join this, you get all of these things. The gold level will also give you all YouTube. You can click my name. And you can go to my community. I don't know if this says the password here. So you go to the community and then there's posts on here that you can look at. This is, I'm resharing the password. I reshared that yesterday just to make sure everybody who supported for $4.99 still had that password and could easily find it if you were new. Now, if you use the iPad or iPhone or I think it's good on Android, but it's not on iPad. You cannot get the community. If you don't have a computer, an iPad is the only way. So you would only want to do, if you want the badges, you'd only want to do the 99 cents. I hope I'm not confusing people. So if you only want the badges, it's 99 cents. If you want my projects and you do not want to do it through Patreon for only the $2, thank you, Cassandra, then you can do it for $4.99 on YouTube, but you need to make sure you have a computer to get the password. Thank you, Steph. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to make sure I can get in that crop, and I can't right now because I'm only a $2 supporter. So I'm going to go up here to the top. I get this question all the time. How do I upgrade or how do I cancel? My husband lost his job. I can't support anymore. And I do not want anyone to support that cannot do that. So what I do is go to manage membership. You might be able to just click on the $5 post too. And we're going to click on edit. And choose what you want to pay. So I want to pay $5. And I can update. Because I paid $2 already, I have a $2 credit, so it's only going to charge me $3. Now, there's something else that I need to do here, over here. But if you've already updated, I'm going to just go ahead and click this so I can show you how. Thank you, Debbie. Now I'm supporting at the $5 level, or at $5, but not the $5 level. Let's see if I can go to the registration. Oh, I still can't. Now you guys see I am supporting for $5 and I cannot open this up. This is very important. It's because I did not upgrade my tier. So if you have upgraded your amount, but not your tier, especially for the pin, for the enamel pin, make sure you are in the correct tier. Otherwise, you are not going to get a pin, or at least not until you I never got one. Why didn't I get one? And then we have to go and look, why didn't you get one? So we're going to go back to manage. Oh, look, Melody Lane Testing just pledged $5. Okay, so we're going to click edit again. We can show tier description. It does not say anything about the virtual crop. It's because this tier, it does not cost me anything. So let's look at the tier description. And you get to come into the Zoom Hangouts on the second Saturday of the month. So you get 2 Zoom Hangouts every month. Okay, the virtual crop on the 4th Tuesday of the month. So that is here. It is the Cuddlebug tier for $5, and I'm going to update. It might say on my screen again that I did that. And there, another congratulations. Okay, now let's see if I can open up the registration, and I can. So this is the registration link, register before it fills up. I can now click on this, open that up. I have to click continue reading, and I might have to scroll down. Welcome, Cassandra. So then I have access to all that. But I'm still not getting the pin, the special offer pin. So let's say I want to do that. So what you have to do is go back over here to manage membership. And edit. And wonder if we can just click this. Okay, here we can join $15, and it automatically put the $15 in. So when you're upgrading, it's best just to go ahead and edit over here and not on this side. And then we're going to update. It says today's charge is only $10 because I'm already supporting for $5. So for $10 more, I'm going to get the enamel pin. And because I'm selecting the enamel through mail, that means you will not get a pin. You can change that later if you need to. So, does anybody have any questions about that? I'm not going to put in my address and everything right now. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, now let me look for questions because I don't want to miss any of your questions. Okay. I'm currently a $4.99 YouTube and want to downgrade to 99 cents because I am $15 on Patreon. Yes, you should do that. So how can I do this without losing emojis? You will not lose the emojis if you downgrade from $4.99 on YouTube to 99 cents. You will keep the same badge and you will keep the emojis. Thank you, Colleen. Also, if you want to downgrade and it's not letting you, she says she's not seen nothing but cancel. You can cancel on YouTube. Just go ahead and cancel that $4.99, then sign up again for 99 cents, and it goes to where you leave off. So it will, like if you have a 6-month badge next to your name and you cancel it, even if you came back 2 months later, that 6-month badge is still there. That's what I've noticed when people had to cancel in the past and they came back. They still kept their timing for their badge, and the emojis will be there too. Can't find files for tonight. Hold on just a second. Thank you, Sandy. Let me look at the registration. They were posted on Friday when I posted the registration. And because this is new, it's the reason it happened so quickly. Next time we'll give you a few weeks to sign up and to have the projects. Okay. So to find the projects, you have to go. I can't show on film. Hello, Fatima. Thank you for joining. If you're having trouble, you can send me an email, but it's on the post. Let me show you this post. So it's on this post that says virtual crafting crop registration link. Register before it fills up. And it says in bold registration link. Then you scroll down. There's a paragraph explaining what we're doing. Scroll down and it says materials and has a list of materials. And then in black bold letters, it says project files. And it says Bendy base file, Be Happy Bendy card, Camping Critters Bendy card. And then it also has an old video that shows you how I did, I think, the Be Happy card. So all those are in that post. If you can't find them, then you're not scrolling. You can retype them again. Yeah, the $4.99 supporter on YouTube does not get into the virtual crop. YouTube takes a lot more money than Patreon does, and I can't control the people. on YouTube like I can on Patreon. Like I cannot search your name and find out if you're supporting me on YouTube. I can't do lots of things like I can do on Patreon that I can do on YouTube. YouTube controls all that. People sometimes send me a thing. It's like I'm having trouble with I want to change my payment or something. I don't even know how to do that on YouTube, and I can't help you. I can help you a lot more through Patreon, and that's why I'm doing it mostly through Patreon. YouTube is a monthly charge. It gives you it's different than Patreon, where Patreon you sign up, the day you sign up, you get charged in the first of the month. Where YouTube is you sign up and I think you have it for 30 days. Even if you cancel, I think you have it for 30 days. On Patreon, if you cancel on Patreon, your membership is over. Oh, I just saw part of a question. Is Cricut working on a fix to locate our uploaded images? There hasn't been a problem with that. Okay. If one is ill, can they still watch? Can they just watch? Yeah, you don't have to actually be crafting. I prefer to have a camera or sound on. It doesn't have to be on your face. But as long as there's room, and since I can have 500 people in there, there's room. But you do not have to actually be crafting, because I can't make you do that. Mary Ann's cutting her project out for tonight. So tonight I'm just doing the camping one, and you're welcome to, do the other ones or do any one you want. Lori's having a problem with her uploaded images, and Jamie says try clearing your cache. She has a link it tells you exactly how to do it. Okay, I'm not seeing any other questions. I think I covered everything. And like tonight is the first crop. I've never even been to a virtual crop, but we're having one. And no one's going to try to sell you anything. And I really want everybody to be involved, even though we're going to have mute on for everybody. Otherwise, it'll be too noisy because your mics pick things up and everyone's hearing it at once. It's not like when you're in a big crop room. You're not going to hear the people across the room crafting, and you're going to be crafting. The sound is further away when you're actually at a real crop, where you go to a hotel and, you all crop together. But because this is in video, everybody has a mic on and we hear it all at once. So we do have to have everybody muted. And we're going to try to raise your hand. And I have Alex, my son, is going to be in it tonight. Thank you, Carla. And he will be, because I'm like, I'm going to be crafting. So I can't see who's raising their hand or who has a question. So he is going to be doing all that and moderating for us. Ooh, Donna's never been to a crop. They're a lot of fun. The real crops, when you go out places, you have to pack so much stuff. And then you have to come home and unpack it. And this is what is so great about this. You have it at home where you don't need to carry anything. What camera do you use for streaming? Right now, you're looking at my computer camera on my Mac. Barbara's asking where you can buy a Cricut from Cricut.com. If you go through one of my links in the description, I do get a small commission, and it helps me out. Yes, chat will be available in the crop tonight. Zoom has a little section where you can chat to everybody. You can ask questions, or you can chat even privately to anybody else in the crop. "3D cutie." I don't even remember a 3D cutie. We really want you to have a camera so everybody can have a camera. Oh, the backpack is not opening properly. Okay, I will fix that. I'll fix that right after this video. Thank you, Denise. You will now get a pin. Yes, any craft is okay. You can just color. You don't have to. You can cook if you want to. You can decorate a cake. You do not have to do what the project we're doing. It's an open crop. But I wanted to give you something to do, maybe something some of you haven't done before. Yeah, you don't have to be doing the project we're working on. What is the Patreon membership amount for the crop? It's for $5 or more. Welcome, Terry Marcus. Okay. If you have any more questions, go ahead and put them in the comments of the description. Let me show you. Let's go over here. If you need to get a hold of me, you can go to Melody Lane Inspired. At the bottom of every single page is this contact me. This is the best way to contact me. It gives me a special sound on my computer and on my list. One gets missed because other people were doing it and I thought I got them all and I missed one, but I did get her. But this is the best way to do that. And you can click on About Melody. And if you scroll down, this is the link for Cricut. Anything you buy through there, I'll get a small commission along with these other items. Here's where I get my glue. I don't have my dream box in here. Oh yeah, I do. The Create Room. If you are looking for the dream box, the thing that is behind me in my videos, that is where you can get this. I don't know if that's the right actual link though. Is there a video of that? Let me go to the home. Oh, I guess that's right. There it is. So it opens up like that and all your stuff flies right in all by itself. I'm kidding. It does not fly all in by itself. But it does fold up. So it folds up and looks like that. It has a table. Mine does not because I took it off. It's really cool. Okay. That's not why we're here. How do you install Zoom? If you register, you will get a link to join. And if you've never had Zoom, it will ask you if you want to install it. And it just takes a few seconds, I think. And then it'll open up into the Zoom window. And I will explain the rules tonight in the Zoom, in the virtual crop. I will give you some pointers on using Zoom and show you how to do that and show you how to raise your hand and all of that stuff. You can join through your iPad. Tracy says, but you need the Zoom app to do so. I've never used it on my iPad. Okay. Is there a place to like or follow the new page? So, let me go over here. There is a place to follow the blog, which is new. So thanks for asking. Right here, you can sign up and you'll get an email every time there's a new blog post. So that's, if you go right under here, what's happening on the blog, click that. And then it goes here. And then you can sign up with Facebook or Google, or just sign up with an email where you want the email to go to. This does not give you options for my projects. The only way to get the password for here is to support on Patreon for $2 or more, on YouTube for $4.99 or more, or through my Facebook page at $4.99 or more. Okay. All right. I think that's it. It's been an hour. So thank you, everybody. If you have more questions, put them in the comments, and I will try to answer them as soon as possible. I love you guys, and I will see a lot of you tonight, and the rest of you I will see Thursday night at 8 p.m. But this Wednesday is Wednesday Night Live on Skip Smith's channel. He talks about the villages. There's a special guest on tonight to learn more about the villages, the city I live in. And so I will be on his channel on Wednesday night. So every night this week. This happens the 4th week of the month. Every month I'm live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. Thank you guys. Bye.